Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Godless Gamer, and this is episode 36 in my series Rome Reborn, where I am recreating the Roman Empire in Crusader Kings 3. For anybody joining us for the first time, and this is the first video in the series that you're seeing, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you back to the beginning of the series, to episode 1, so you can get caught up with us and see how we got to where we are now. And for everybody else that's been watching the series as it comes out, we're going to get right into this. I appreciate it. I also wanted to take a moment quickly before I start to thank everybody that's been commenting and subscribing and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. It really helps my channel, and it really helps my content get out there for more eyes to see. So keep up the likes and the subscriptions, guys. I really appreciate it. But enough of that. We are going to continue building the Roman Empire, because that's why you're all here, right? You want to see the Roman Empire get built. So let's build it. So we've had a bunch happen. We've had quite a few things happen. We are now at, we are at 1068 now, so we are over 200 years into this campaign, and we've been able to accomplish quite a bit. Not as much as we probably should, but you know, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna start accelerating our conquests here. We are strong enough. We have 26,000. We have 26,000 men when our army is fully charged up. So it's like 5 legions. We got 5 legions worth of men in our army. So we can pretty much start tangling with anybody we want, which is what we're going to do this episode. Keep tangling with people, keep conquering things, and keep growing. So I'm just checking my council and making sure everybody's on the right job, doing the right thing, doing what they're paid to doing what they're paid to be doing. Alright, we are currently fabricating more claims in Lombardy, and that is one of the enemies that we are fighting, because we are trying to unify Italy, and in order to do that, we need the whole region of Italia, and Lombardy is the last piece of Italia that we need to grab, so we're going to keep going against Lombardy. And also in this decision, Unify Italy, we have to grab all of this, all of the lands in Illyricum, which is what I'm working on. We are advancing to the east here. We're advancing east, kind of along the coast, but that's fine. We'll go inland enough to grab the rest of these, but this is our conquest goal, guys, for at least for the time being. We want to grab the rest of Illyricum, and we want to unify Italy. Get this decision done. Our steward is promoting my culture again, because we want to spread our Romanness throughout the world. Where is she doing it, though? Alright, I've got her in Camarda here, which is fine. Once this is converted to Roman, we will complete the Duchy of Salerno. We will have the complete Duchy of Salerno as Roman. And I think that looks pretty good. All of our Roman, well, most of them, except 1 or 2. All of our Roman counties are along the shore, which is really great because we just recently started researching this maritime mercantilism, which coastal holdings and counties of this culture provide an additional 10% tax. And because all of these Roman holdings are coastal, that'll boost our income. So when this technology, or once this tradition is done in 15 years, we want to see how much more we're going to be making. I think we're going to be making a decent amount. Alright. Spy Master's collecting secrets, which is good. We can switch our Marshal off of increasing control here. We'll have him go to this one. Alright, we got somebody begging for some artifacts. I'll deal with that in a second. Let's check our truces so we know who we're going to be able to go to war with. Alright, we currently have truces with Bavaria and Lombardy, so we can't go to war with them yet. But we can start going to war with the Byzantines, which I would really like to do as soon as possible, because the longer we wait, the stronger they're going to get, and the more allies that they're probably going to start grabbing. More sycophants and cronies that they're grabbing to their side. So we got to do something about that. But we do have some claims already on some of their lands here in the Balkans, in Dalmatia, I believe this is what this is, Dalmatia. So we're going to start grabbing Dalmatia from the Byzantines. We want to grab that from them. And as we start chipping away the Byzantines, they will get weaker and weaker, so it'll be easier as we keep conquering. We'll be getting stronger, and they'll be getting weaker, so that's good. I did notice that some of the lands that we have to capture for our decision, Unify Italy and Illyricum, it's under the control of Bohemia, and we're currently allied with them, but I'm hoping that once this ruler dies, he's 52, so he's not too far from dying. He's got a few sons here. He's got 3 sons. So his land will get divvied up. He has 2 kingdom titles. So one son will get one kingdom, one son will get the other kingdom, and his realm will split. Therefore making it easier to conquer this ugly-looking realm. It looks like a tree. It looks like a mushroom. It's like a big, ugly mushroom that we need to start conquering. I do have a prisoner here that I didn't take care of. Or maybe I did. Let's let it play. Maybe I did take care of her. Yes, we did. Okay. So let's take care of this person whining about something. No, you can't have this because it's mine. Vassals get really upset, apparently, when you decline them artifacts, which is too damn bad, but he's probably really upset with us now. Yeah. We'll just bribe him. Little bribery never hurt. Everybody else, for the most part, is okay. There's a couple of dukes in the 20s here. So I will start swaying this guy here. We will start playing, but we need to start thinking about our conquests. Which we might just do right now. The faster the better, right? And I actually don't need to be fabricating claims on the Byzantines here along the shore, because I have this Mediterranean casus belli, which will let me take anything along the coast. So I don't have to worry about fabricating claims against the Byzantines. Which I'm not doing. We are in Lombardy, so that's good. Let's conquer a quick county from the Byzantines. It's going to be a pretty long war, but it's going to be a hard war because he's pretty strong, but if we call in all our allies, we should be able to beat him. So I can grab Diodora here. So right when I unpause, we'll do that. I'm gonna slaughter these guys, these ugly pretenders, these Roman pretenders. Alright, so we will unpause. Well, actually, no, I'm going to pause, and before we get started, I did forget to do something. I want to get this tedious making sure everybody's married thing out of the way, because we do have a bunch of people here who are not married. She's too old. My niece is unmarried. Let's see if we can get a knight. I don't care about the trait. She's not going to have any more kids, so let's just worry about some of all skills. Good personality, that would be a good knight. Like this guy. He's 51, but he's got a good personality. He's got good martial. We'll bring him in. Like I said, they're not going to be having any more kids, so that's fine. Got a nephew here that's not married. We will grab some traits for him. He's still on the younger side. He's got quick and Amazonian. Let's try to reinforce those. I'm not going to marry him into my dynasty. Or I'm not going to marry... Yeah, I'm not going to marry somebody in my family to him. I'm not going to. Alright, this woman doesn't have a horrible personality. Ambitious might be a little bit of an issue, but at least she'll bring pretty into his line. That's the one congenital trait that he doesn't have. And she's got really good skills. She's got 16 learning, so we'll bring him in, or bring her in. Same deal here, matrilineal, marry for traits. This guy's a good personality. He's a little younger than her, but what's his martial prowess like? Not too crazy, but he has a really good personality. I like his personality, and he does have a trait here, so let's do that. Let's get these marriages done, because I kind of neglected it, so. This is another distant relation in my dynasty, so he has really good traits. Let's try to reinforce that. He's 26. Too old. There's a 21-year-old here with not too bad skills. Her learning kind of stinks, but she's got a good personality. And she's got a trait, so boom. Another guy with good traits. He's 24. This woman is 17. She's young. She's got two decent traits, good personality, good skills. She's in my... Alright, she's a distant family member. They are related, but she's not in my family or dynasty, so she's just a distant relation. But I don't care. I've got a lot of people to marry, guys. Good thing I took a look at this. Alright, this woman's been kind of staring me in the face. I do have to convert her, but she's got a quick trait. She's young. They're about the same age, so let's do that. She'll be reinforcing his quick trait, so we'll grab her. I do have to remember to convert, so after I'm done with these marriages, I have to make sure to convert people. Another one. Bringing a lot of traits into my court, guys. Which is really good. This girl's personality isn't horrible. Like I said, ambitious is a little bit of an issue because she doesn't like anybody else that's ambitious, but she has really good skills, 19 learning, and she's got quick. Hell yeah. Alright, he doesn't have any traits, so we don't have to marry for that. It's just somebody with really good skills. He's 41. This Greek lady has an okay personality. It's not bad. Her skills are okay. Let's do some of all skills like I've been doing. Did I turn off inheritables? Yeah. Wow, this woman has 4 personality traits. She's okay. It's not horrible. They're around the same age. This guy does have a lover's pox, but whatever. She's not old enough yet. Alright, that's everybody married. Let's play. Let's play and let's go to war with the Byzantines right now. We probably will call in all of our allies. So let's do that. Let's get it done, get it started. We want to start accelerating our conquest here. They might call in Wallachia, but we've got Aquitaine, West Francia, and Bohemia. We're going to grab Diodora first. I believe it's the duchy capital. Yes. Alright, let's do it. Let's fight Sauron. Where's my flag? Where's my flag? Where's my flag? We'll spawn in Ancona, and then we'll just go right across the ocean. We are going to call in all of our allies. We have so much prestige that I can afford to spend it. Wow, it's going to cost me 750 prestige to call in this guy. What's so great about him? He only has 136 soldiers. Alright, never mind. We're not going to do that. We're going to raise all our armies. And we're going to fight the Byzantines. Start weakening them, because I don't want to let them go for too long, or they're just going to get too strong. He might not even call in Wallachia. We'll see what happens. He did. Okay, that's fine. We can beat him. Can't beat the legions. The Bavarians or the Bohemians are summoning theirs. West Frankians are summoning theirs, and Aquitaine is summoning theirs. Early in the series, I was like, yeah, we can't fight the Byzantines until I build the ultimate alliance against Sauron. And for the most part, we have succeeded in doing that. We have a really strong alliance. Now let's capture the war target, and then it's going to be about kind of dancing around and trying to pick fights with the Byzantines that I can win. Because they are going to be summoning a big army. 27,000 men is nothing to scoff at, so... But we really want Dalmatia. We want to capture all of Dalmatia here. I probably should have gone for this little county. I'm just realizing now that it's part of Croatia, these islands right here. I probably should have grabbed this first, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll grab this one next to finish Croatia. Where are you guys going? The war is over here. Alright. Wow, he's got typhus. This guy has typhus. Alright, this is another one of my grandkids who has superhero powers, which is as it should be. All of my dynasty members should be superheroes. Is this my last daughter? Alright, yes, this is my last daughter. I don't need any more alliances for now, so we can marry her matrilineally. Or let's see what kind of alliances we can get. Brittany. A Duke of Mercia? No. See, what's the... I mean, I could grab another alliance, but I don't like having too many alliances, because if I have too many alliances, I'm just going to be constantly getting called to war by everybody. And I don't want to get pulled into a million wars, so let's just marry her matrilineally. She's a genius and robust, so let's try to find somebody... good skills, that's around her age, that has a good personality. No. No. She's 16. Alright, let's keep it within 5. Alright, this guy isn't bad. He's gonna be bringing in the beautiful trait. They'll have a lot of kids. Well, he's a homosexual, apparently. He's a chaste homosexual, so maybe they won't have a lot of kids, but hopefully his plus 30% fertility will kind of cancel that out. Once we get the war target, maybe we can catch the Wallachians off and we can slaughter them. Alright, I get an unpressed claim on the county of Set, which is how I'm pronouncing it. Set. Sure? Alright, let's see. If I switch my wife to court politics, how much does this get? 28 as opposed to what? 25. Alright, it's not that bad. We'll get the unpressed claim and we'll get some piety. This guy's gonna pay me some homage. Thank you, sir. We're almost to our next diplomacy perk, which will probably be befriend, and I think we'll be able to switch out of diplomacy. As long as my allies' armies stick with me, we should be okay. Let's go kill these Wallachians who think they're safe. Got some stress relief. Nice. Alright, he's just gonna run. Let's get another castle. The Byzantines are still yet to be seen. I haven't seen them yet. Which is good. I hope they stay away. They know what's good for them. So yeah, fighting the Byzantines isn't going to be an issue. Oh, here they come. New diplomacy perk. I can switch out, so I'm going to grab Befriend. And then I'm going to get back into domain focus, and that might give us another domain. It did. Yes. More domains. Give me all your domains. Alright, this war's going to be easier than I thought it was going to be. It's just going to take a while. They're only sending half of their army over to me. Oh, no, here's the other half. Alright, they're coming to die. I'll get this capture first. If they go for the war target, we'll catch them. While they're separated. Come on, guys. Finish, 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 finish. Hurry. Okay, let's go. This is going to be the biggest battle we've ever fought. Here we go. Oh, they're trying to get away? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, sir. 35,000 men against 11. Or we got the royal... Okay, that was what... Alright, hold on. Too much going on. Too much going on. Alright, so we are done with all the innovations in the early medieval era. We finally got royal prerogative, which means that at any time we can pass absolute crown authority, which I'm not going to do right now. It's nice that we got it, but let's see what we're being exposed to now. I'll check in a minute. Alright, we're gonna go capture something else. While these losers retreat. Yeah, retreat. That's what you're best at, right? Retreating. Alright, if they want to come back for another go, that's fine. Oh, I forgot to convert people. We'll do that right now. Hold on, let me name this little girl. And before I forget... Who is this? One of the kings of the Byzantine Empire? He didn't bring in any war score, so let's ransom him. 200 gold, yeah. 100 gold. Alright. Let's find you heathens and convert them. Okay. Alright, there are no heathens in my court, apparently. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Byzantines are coming back for round 2. Alright, found another secret. We can listen to some grovelers, but we'll wait until the war's over first. I don't want to listen to people's problems. I got my own problems right now. Alright, apparently the Byzantines are just going to dance around and avoid fighting, which suits me just fine. It's another conquest. Let's go meet up with them and kill them. We could fight them by ourselves if we want. We don't even need our allies, but maybe we'll get lucky and we'll catch one of their armies. Alright, we got another dynasty legacy, which is great, because we are now able to get home estates, which is going to improve our domain limit +1. Yes! That spent all of our renown, but that's okay. We don't really need our renown for anything else. Now we're up to 15 domains. Excellent. Domain limit, baby. Alright. Alright, we got our next claim. Brescia. Let's get that next. Let's try to catch these guys. They're by themselves. We got them. Maybe this will win the war for us. Nope. Next victim. Alright, my daughter's already starting to have kids. Good kids. More kids. How do I teach these kids? Alright, we're gonna... Alright, hold on. Alright, we're gonna be clashing with this army here, and we should win it. That should win the battle. This last battle should win the war for us. My vassal, Duke Junius, has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Alright, he wants me to take somebody in. What's he like? He's got a really good learning. But Content I like, calm is okay. I'm not a big fan of arrogant, and I don't like these gout-ridden. And learning is his only skill, so I think I must politely decline. Alright, this battle will win it. Successful war against the Byzantines. Alright, more kids. Oh my god. So many kids. So many little whippersnappers running around. Alright. Boom. Alright, that is a successful war with the Byzantines. A very profitable war with the Byzantines. We shall disband. Alright, we're gonna have to wait another 5 years to go to war with them. Their next war will be with the Kingdom of Bavaria in 22 months, so we gotta wait for that. And I said we'd do it, so we're gonna listen to some grovelers. Just bring in the grovelers. Congratulations on your last war, sir, but now you've got some grovelers to fight. Damn grovelers. Every year. Alright, another person that they want me to bring into my court? No, he's sinful and spindly. Skilled, yes. Needed, nah. I like his content, but his skills aren't there very impressive. I'm gonna lose some opinion to some people, but whatever. Coming in and asking for things. I shall fell the beast myself, you guys know me. I have this option because I have a high learning skill. Come on. Diplomacy and learning for 10 years plus 1? Hell yeah. Alright, that was a nice last groveler. Why did my domains just go down? Wasn't it up to 15? Did I just inherit something? No? Huh. Alright, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I could have sworn I was up to 15. I thought I had one more to... I thought I had one more domain that I could mess around with, but that's okay. Alright. So we are now making 94 gold every month. Alright, here's the beast that we have to slaughter. All the preparations completed, I set out with a selected group of guards to face the infamous monster that is terrorizing Castrogiovanni. Alright, the last time I did this, I was like, oh my god, it's not telling me what I'm fighting. It is, it's a massive wolf. Face me, you foul beast, and get slaughtered. Slaughter the monster. We are Master Hunter now. +6 prowess and stress loss. We have 21 prowess at age 61. Alright, we're just gonna keep swaying people. I am on domestic affairs, so that should be helping. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it roll forward. We do have to wait a little bit. And I'm gonna check to make sure some kids that need... 4 kids need to be educated. I'll keep it on slow, I'll let it run, but I'll quickly get it over with. Alright, she is going to be a learning focus. My ginger granddaughter. Yes. She can be intrigue. Okay. Two more kids. Alright, I did the other one as intrigue. Let's do you as marshal. Don't have a lot of martial educations here. A lot of just stewardship and stuff. Alright, the first one, he does have really good martial, but he doesn't have really good learning, but whatever. It's just a granddaughter. I'm not particularly concerned about the quality of her education. Alright, this is my son's, my first son and heir's first son. So he is bossy, which is really good for stewardship, and since I'm a boss when it comes to stewardship, I'm gonna raise him. If he's gonna be the future heir to the kingdom, I will raise him. Yes, he's my son's first son. Alright, that's everybody for now. No more kids need to be teached. No more kids need to be edumacated. So now we're just waiting for this truce to end in 17 months. Then we can go to war with Bavaria. Do we have any claims? No, we don't. Alright. This is going to take 19 months. It'll be perfectly timed to where once the truce is over, we can grab this. I don't need any more claims in Lombardy. We already have some. We're already ready for some. Can we go to war with them? Alright, we can go to war with Lombardy, apparently. Never mind. Alright, Lombardy. You're next. We'll grab Cremona. Let's see their allies. Do they have any allies? No, they are currently fighting a bunch of wars. They have the King of Novgorod. A duke in... Alright, a duke in Bavaria. A duke in Denmark. Alright, let's hope that they're too busy fighting these wars and that Novgorod, sorry. They're also in war, so let's declare this war while they're all busy. And let's grab Cremona here. Alright guys, I promised that we would start accelerating our conquest, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Let's call in one ally, just to be safe. Let's call in West Francia. I got so much prestige. Thank you. We'll quickly get the war target, we'll capture the capital, and that might end it. I might not have even needed to call them, but like I always say, I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Alright, another child of my dynasty. That is a savant. So many kids. Alright, let's see what this inspiration is. A weapon. She's very competent. Alright. Sure. Let's keep in mind that when you when you sponsor somebody's inspiration, they become one of your courtiers. But she's okay. She's got okay skills. Fickle is meh. But that's okay. She's already married. Sure. Do I want a spear? Do I want another hammer? Or do I want a sword? Let's do a blunt weapon. Let's do a blunt weapon. I can either get a mace, either get a hammer, or an axe. I think that's what it was, right? An axe. She's forging an axe. Okay. Not really a Roman weapon, but that's fine. We lost our master of horse. We can change that. Yeah, they're too busy up here fighting their thing. Another stewardship perk. We're gonna get golden obligations, so this will let us get gold out of all the people that I haven't been using hooks on. We'll give this one a shot. Successful haggle. We became the owner of a scepter. Okay. Successful persuasion. Alright, we're doing good. Let's get all these payments out of people. And we are still making money even though we have all of our armies raised, which is really good news. That means that we are making so much money that we can handle our armies being raised. Alright, pay me homage, sir. Thank you. Now let's get this capital, and maybe we'll have to capture one more land, but okay. This will put us over our domain limit when this war is over, but I have an idea of what I want to start giving away. I can give away Pula here. It's just one county. It's just one county in a duchy with just one county. So I could even create this duchy and give it away really quick. Not a problem. Alright. 50 gold for a higher quality weapon. No problem. I'm not chasing after my dog. I'm 62 years old. I'm not chasing after it. Somebody will just bring it back, right? I'll probably get an event in a second that somebody's bringing it back. Yep. Thank you. Alright, do I want to... let's do it for our dukes. I could use better opinion of this Duke Titus II. So, I get plus 50 opinion? Sure. If it's going to benefit me, sure. If scratching your name into the hilt of the weapon is going to give me plus 50 opinion, I'll take it. Let's hope he's convinced. I got 75% chance. Let's put my wife on here. Now it's 87% chance. Boom. I love using my wife to cheat. Because cheating is always fun. I'm blessed to have such grateful servants. Alright, we'll help our ally finish this. Wow, we actually might have to conquer everything here in order to win the war. We're only up to 53. Alright, the son that I got to take the vows is all growed up. He's a mastermind philosopher. Damn. Nice. And he became the bishop for who? Wow, he became the bishop for somebody in the lands that I'm gonna be. He became the bishop of somebody who's... Wow, that's funny. Is that a new power? No, it's in Lombardy. Wow, okay. My son became the bishop of somebody whose lands I'm about to conquer. And here come the Lombards. They've come to die. They've come to suicide against my army. We're just gonna fight them. Oh, no, too late to change your mind now, sir. Too late to change your mind now, sir. Alright, this should win it, I'm hoping. If we capture somebody important. I never expected I would grow close to Despot Manual as I have done in the past few years, really. We become friends? Alright, why not? As long as he doesn't mind that I'm conquering his liege, like I'm taking all the lands from his ruler. Alright, we won. Overwhelmed by stress, apparently. Oh my god, the guy that I just... The guy that I was just made friends with, right as we became friends, he got slaughtered in a battle. And now I'm over my stress because of it. It's like we were on the battlefield. We were on the battlefield fighting each other, and he's like, hey, you want to be my friend? Sure. And then I just execute him. I just chop his head off right then. Alright, my son is a badass steward. Should I put one of my powerful vassals? I only have one powerful vassal, but I really do want my son to be... I'm gonna give my son the job. He's got 25 stewardship. Alright, I'll stay focused. I have ways to relieve stress here. I'll host a feast. And we will end the war. Alright. Can we go to war with Bavaria yet? 6 months until Bavaria. And then this should be done before then. 9 months. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait 9 months. Which isn't bad. Let's take care of the prisoners that we captured. Alright, you've got herpes, get out. Renounce your claims and get out. You're a bastard with a ridiculous haircut, so demand conversion and get out. I like this guy's personality a lot, but he's a bastard and he's another ugly haircut, so demand conversion or gain weak hook and get out. By the way, guys, if you haven't learned it already, if there are such things as ghosts, and when I die and if I become a ghost, I'm gonna be one of those ghosts that's just whenever those ghost hunters or whatever get the recordings and it's a ghost saying get out, that's me. I'm gonna be the ghost that says get out all the time. Alright, so Bavaria is actually currently in a little bit of a civil war here. So let's hope that once this internal war in Bavaria ends, it'll break up and it'll make it easier to conquer Bavaria. I gained a rival. Alright, fine. Now you're not my rival. So yes, 6 months. 5 months. Then we'll grab this, and I have to give away... a domain. I'm over my limit. We're gonna give away Pula here. It's a very weak duchy, so I am going to be creating the duchy. I don't care if I give it to a dynasty member. I've kind of been neglecting dynasty members. So let's give it to a dynasty member. I don't mind. It's a weak duchy, so they can have it. As long as there's somebody good enough. Somebody who's humble. Or content. And Roman, of course. Alright, this guy's okay. He's got content. Oh no, his stewardship sucks. This guy's stewardship is really good. His vengeful kind of sucks, but it's not going to affect his opinion of me, so that's fine. He's young. He's got 17 stewardship. Alright, so I created that. I have to... I am not his de jure liege, or I'm not his rightful liege, so let's give away... I control the Duchy of Piedmont here, so let's give away that title. Let's give it to the guy in the Duchy capital. Congratulations, sir. You are now the Duke of Piedmont. And now we are going to create the Duchy of Istria. Which I will give away as soon as we're over our domain limit again, but for now I don't need to. We are going to grab this Charso from the Byzantines, and that'll give us another piece of Croatia, and then we're going to have to grab one more piece of Croatia from Bohemia, which is going to be a little bit tricky. We might have to wait for this guy to die first, and then once he's dead, his realm will split up. We are going to start increasing... Oh no, we're okay. What's control like here? Control's at 52, this one's at 22, this one's at 0, this one's at 15. Alright, we're gonna put him in this one, 0-1. I'm gonna be keeping the Lombardy counties that I capture as I capture Lombardy. I'm gonna be giving away these. I want to keep as much of Lombardy as I can before I start giving it away, because Lombardy is a really big duchy. It's the biggest duchy in Italy. So I want to at least have a decent amount of control over it before I start giving it away. And I can't create the title or usurp the title yet. I need at least 5 of the counties, and I only have 3. So, not yet. Alright, we have that option, so we're going to do that one. We're going to end our feast. I'm going to call a hunt right now, get the rest of my stress down. We'll do that. And then... we are coming up on an hour, but... I promise we'll at least get 1 county in Bavaria. And then we can keep chipping away at the Byzantines. I'm so happy that we can start fighting the Byzantines now. They are no longer a threat. As long as our alliances maintain themselves, we should be okay. Our conquests are going to accelerate rapidly here. Uh-oh. Is she gonna flash me? Is she gonna open this up and she's gonna flash me or something? A paladin individual who looks like as if she has spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. I gained the trait Deviant. I admit I would like to be thrown into an oblate stark naked. What? I'm a simple man. A hidden escape passage will do. I normally do this one. That last one was just so random. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Alright, we killed the thing that we were hunting. Excellent. Very nice. We can pet Mars again, but we don't have to right now. Alright, 50 gold is nothing. Take it. Bavaria's in 3 wars right now. Let's hope it breaks up. Let's hope this breaks up Bavaria. It'll be a much easier beast to start conquering. Because if it divides up into multiple powers, that means we can declare war on each of the individual powers and not have to wait for dumb truces. Alright, now that opinions are starting to look good of my vassals' opinions are pretty good now, I'm going to put my Chancellor back onto Integrate Title. I need to speed up the process that Sicily gets incorporated. Tuscany will be in here soon, but let's get Sicily. I really want Sicily. Sicily is a really powerful duchy, and if I can incorporate that into my kingdom, that'll make this kingdom of Balio-Tyrrhenia a little bit weaker because I'll be taking Sicily from underneath it. Alright, we got a pretty good axe. Let's see what it's like compared to my hammer. 8 prowess, enemy fatal casualties plus 10%, advantage in the hills plus 3. Prowess plus 7, knight effectiveness plus 9, advantage in farmland, which is really random because there are so little farmlands. Like, look how many farmlands there are compared to everything. Like, there are farmlands scattered, it's all the red areas, but what are the odds that I'm going to be fighting enemies in farmlands? Kind of a useless weapon. My weapon is better. Let's give it away, though. I've been trying to be nice. Let's find a vassal that doesn't really like me. This guy. Let's give him something. I'll give him my fine warhammer. I won't give him my best weapons. I'll just give him something good. Plus 18 opinion, not bad. Alright, this claim is almost done. We'll quickly grab that. See it done. And then the next one that we want, we already have some claims in Lombardy that we can grab when we declare war with them again. We don't need any more claims along the coast for the Byzantines because we have our Casus Belli, our Mediterranean Casus Belli. So let's fabricate a claim, more claims on Bavaria. Let's grab Crange, which is a funny name, Crange. Alright. Alright, I am noticing that I'm kind of spreading myself between a bunch of, I can't usurp this yet. I'm spreading myself between too many different duchies. So like I have a holding in Dalmatia, I have 2 holdings in Croatia, I have a few holdings in Lombardy, and then this next conquest will give me a land in Crane. So I'm spreading myself very thin between multiple duchies, and if I do go over my holding limit by 1, that's not a really big deal, but I don't want to be spreading myself between too many duchies. Alright, unfortunately, guys, I don't think that I'm going to declare this war on Bavaria right now. It's just going to put me 1 over my domain limit, which wouldn't be horrible. But I'd be over my domain limit for another 3 years because it's going to be another 3 years before I can capture Charzo. And then once I capture Charzo, I can usurp the Duchy of Croatia title, but I can't yet because I only have 2 of the counties I need, not 3. So I'll be over my domain limit for 3 years. Alright, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We can be over our domain limit by 1. It's not the end of the world. Let's do it. Let's grab this before Bavaria splits up. Let's grab it while they're fighting. I have an excommunication casus belli against them. What religion is he? He's Catholic. There's no heresy in his realm. I wonder why. Oh, it's because he was excommunicated. Gotcha. Alright, whatever. We don't need to do that. We don't want to depose him. We want his land. So let's grab my claim here. Win this war very quickly. We'll call in Bohemia to end it quickly. We are just over an hour, but that's fine, guys. This is for you guys. We want war. We want war and conquest as quick as possible. Couple more kids need to be educated, but we can do that in the next episode. While this war is going on, I'll do my housekeeping stuff and make sure everybody's doing the right thing. Camarda's almost done. I'm gonna befriend my son. I'm gonna befriend my son to make his task go a little bit quicker. I'm not swaying anybody right now, so I'll do that. It'll make his promote culture task go a little bit faster. I'm gonna call Bohemia. Uh-oh, we got some heresy. Alright, it's in Germany. I don't need any more scheme power, it's already 100. I'll take some stress relief, though. Alright, here comes Bohemia. Another stewardship perk. Alright, so like I said, this war is going to put us over our domain limit by 1, but it won't be for a super long time. It's only going to be for a little under 3 years, which I can deal with. It's going to affect our opinion of our vassals a little bit and the amount of taxes we're bringing in, but it's okay. Wow, now they're in 4 wars. No, they're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wars now, Bavaria. Poor Bavaria. Not really. Alright, secrets being exposed. We're going to try for this one. We have really good stewardship, so let's try to get a large development growth in Roma plus 20. Alright, it failed. Not a big deal. The past few times that I've done it, it succeeded, so I'm not complaining. Let's make sure everything's built up. More farms in these baronies. I want to make sure the baronies are have farms in them. Yes, farms bring in so much money. That's why another reason why I like Tuscany so much, guys. For anybody who doesn't know why I'm keeping Tuscany, it's because it's got a lot of plains, and I can build so many farms, and farms bring in the money. Alright, my grandson, heir, wants to be just, which is good. Just is really strong. Wow, my Duke of Friuli is trying to conquer Venice. Let me try to end it. Let me call him off. I don't want my vassals becoming powerful, so let me at least try to get him to stop. Alright, he gave up. Alright, that's good. We do that. I need to catch my vassals before they declare war on things because I don't want them getting too powerful. Alright, this is an internal war. He's not trying to claim anything, so that's okay. I made another friend. How am I feeling, by the way? I'm feeling fine. That's good. My daughter-in-law is pregnant again. Thank you. Alright, unfortunately we're just gonna have to keep conquering things in Bavaria. So it's gonna drag the war on a little bit, but I'm a man of my word, and I said we were gonna get some conquest, so I won't end the episode until we get it. Alright, so we are now friends with my son, which will, he's my friend, so it's gonna increase the progress by 0.25. I'm gonna befriend my Chancellor as well, because that'll speed up his tasks. The scheme success chance is already 100%. I don't need to spend any money. I'm just double checking, triple checking, making sure everything's getting built. Okay. My alliance with the Kingdom of Bohemia. Alright, Bohemia, my alliance expired. I'm still allies with the Kingdom of Great Moravia. Right? Yes, I'm still allies with the Kingdom of Great Moravia, but my alliance with Bohemia expired, which is fine. I could negotiate it again, but we're not going to because we want to start taking things from Bohemia. He's only got 5,000 troops. So next claim that we're gonna get is Madrus. Oh no, we already have Madrus claim, right? Yes, we already have Madrus. Alright, that's perfect. One more war, we can take Madrus, and then that will finish our Duchy of Croatia. And then it'll just be Charso that we have to grab from the Byzantines. And then that'll be all of Croatia. So that's good. That's what we wanted. We wanted Bohemia to split up, and that's what happened. It's perfect. And he's currently my ally still in this war. Even though our alliance expired, he's still my ally. I'm just not going to refresh the alliance with Bohemia. We'll keep Great Moravia, but we can forget about Bohemia. Alright. Next place to capture. So far, so good, guys. Great. Good amount of conquest this episode. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 3 more. I'm walking in Mars when suddenly I see my spy master approach with a beautiful gray dog. Before our dogs are gonna go off and bang. Our dogs are just gonna go run off and bang each other. Yeah, see? I was kind of just joking. My spy master and I find the two dogs after a while in the middle of some rigorous copulating. Whatever, he's a little mad that my dog owned his dog. Come on, man, they're dogs. Relax. I don't want to lose opinion of him. This possessed lunatic drunkard, she can get out. Get the hell out. Alright, I'm gonna speed it up to end this war a little quicker. Alright, I have an 83% chance of something good happening. Let's put my wife on it. Great. Alright, we got a weak hook on 2 dukes. Nice. Let's check them. We already got forced partition into his. And we can edit his contract. Thank you. What about your contract? We haven't gotten forced partition into his. Boom. We are able to edit 2 contracts right there. Alright, how are you, kid? You're beautiful, but that's about it. St. George's hip was destroyed? Oh no. Alright, so now I'm friends with my chancellor. Where do we need claims next? Alright, we don't really need claims anywhere, guys. Everything here is part of my coastal Mediterranean casus belli. But my son is done promoting culture. Let's see where we can get him to next. 6 years. 5 years. 5. Alright, I'm gonna have him... Well, actually, hold on. Alright, let's finish Corsica here. Let's get another piece of Corsica to be Roman. Alright, he's my friend, so he's increasing plus 0.6, or 0.16, which is great. He's going to be 13 years still on this integrate title. My daughter, the Queen of Great Moravia. Is that going to end my Moravia alliance? It is. Alright, so we only have 2 really good alliances. That means that we're going to have to start building up alliances again. Which is fine. How did she die, though? She died in childbirth. I'll speed it up. I'm really tempted to go for the capital, but their capital has already been occupied, so it won't really help. We're just going to keep going on capturing things. We're making money, too, because all these places have loot. So we're getting some money out of this, too. And our Byzantine truce is going to end in 15 months. And I'm noticing that we are quite over now. We're about 15 minutes over. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, guys, the series has been doing so well. I think you guys deserve a little bit of a longer episode. So You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. I love you guys, so you've earned it. You've earned some conquest, and you've earned a nice long episode. Another stewardship perk. We are getting stewardship perks so fast now. 30 more experience in this lifestyle. I'm sure my ally is loving this too. He's probably making a bunch of money too. Alright, these guys are coming to fight me for some reason. Okay. They have a death wish, apparently. This is a very poorly defended, this is a temple holding with really bad defenses. So, this should be very quick siege. Yep. Alright, 5% more. 9 more months, and then we can go back to war with the Byzantines. But that's going to be in the next episode, guys, because right after the siege is over, we'll win the war, and then I am going to end it. But a lot has happened, guys. We are progressing very, very fast and well into the Balkans, which is really good. We're closer to unifying Italy, and we're getting more and more Valericum as we go along. And we are currently going to be fighting all of these powers, and none of them are strong enough to stop us, so far so good, guys. We are doing a really great job. Excellent. Alright, guys. That is another piece of Bavaria gone. We have one more county in this Crane Duchy. Can I create this? I cannot. Alright, I need both counties in Crane to make it. But that's fine. We're going to be over our domain limit by 1 for a little bit. Not too much longer. Which is not a big deal. It is going to affect our opinion of our vassals and our income. But, I mean, look at our gold. We don't really need it. Alright, Orthodoxy is spreading in my realm, which is not good. And I can't convert the Duke of this... I can't convert this Duke because I already tried and I failed. So I have to wait till 1080, so I have to wait another 6 years to convert him. So in the meantime, since we don't need any more claims... we've got all the claims that we need to keep going in our war. Let's have our realm priests try to stem the tide of these orthodox heathens in my land. This is why, hold on. This is why it's important to make sure that all of your vassals are of your religion. Because if there are vassals that are not of your religion, particularly dukes, they'll start pulling this bull and they'll start converting their realms, which is what you don't want. But we can take care of that. We can try to convert him in another 6 years, and we'll start stemming the tide. We'll start reconverting everything back to Catholicism. So we're going to have to keep that up. And we're just going to have to keep expanding, guys. Just keep on trucking. But all of that is going to be for future episodes, guys. So I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching it. For everybody that's been watching the series, I really hope that you guys have been enjoying it. I really appreciate your likes and your comments and all of that stuff. So keep them coming, and I will keep the videos coming. You know, that's how it works. You guys keep up the appreciation, and I will keep up the content because it's what you guys deserve. So, yeah, guys, I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode, have a good one.